If you've ever listened to native English speakers and thought, how do they make conversations flow so effortlessly? You're about to learn the secret. Today's lesson is about connectors and filler expressions, the invisible glue of natural English. These little words and phrases don't carry big meaning, but they carry connection, emotion, smoothness, confidence. When learners speak, their sentences often sound correct, but separate, like puzzle pieces that haven't been clicked together. Native speakers don't just say sentences, they flow through them. And today, you will learn how to do the same. Let's begin. Imagine two versions of the same idea. Learner: I woke up, I was tired, I drank coffee. Then I went to work. Native speaker: so I woke up and I was exhausted, and then I grabbed some coffee and headed to work. Same story. One feels mechanical, the other feels like a real moment in someone's day. Natural English isn't only vocabulary, it's rhythm, emotion, and connection between ideas. And connectors are the bridge. Let's start with simple ones, the ones native speakers use constantly without thinking. And, but so or because. Everyone knows them, but the way natives use them is different. We don't say, therefore I decided to leave. We say, so I decided to leave. We don't say, however, I was tired. We say, but I was tired. Native English chooses natural over formal, simple over complicated, warm over stiff. Let's explore how these small words bring life into speech. Sometimes the words we choose don't matter as much as the feeling they create. Softeners make you sound polite, casual, friendly. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, it could work. You know, I wasn't expecting that. Kind of, sort of, it was kind of strange. He's sort of quiet. These phrases don't add information, they add personality. They make speech gentle instead of sharp. In real life, we think while speaking. Native speakers don't go silent, they glide. Listen to how English thinkers sound. Um, uh, so, let me think. What was I going to say? These aren't mistakes, they are tools. Silence feels awkward in speech. Fillers keep the rhythm alive while your brain organizes thoughts. As you get more fluent, you won't rely on them as much. But in natural conversation, they have a purpose. Sometimes we need to move our thoughts forward. Here are natural transitions native speakers love. Anyway, where was I? By the way, did you talk to Sarah? Actually, I disagree. Honestly, I think you're right. Basically, it means we're done. These phrases help stories breathe. They shift tone gently. They guide conversation instead of pushing it. English is cooperative. We check in, we listen actively, we show we're engaged, It's stressful, right? That makes sense, right? I mean, I mean, it wasn't his fault. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? It's complicated. Exactly. Totally. Yeah, for sure. These phrases don't just fill space. They build connection. Sometimes conversations shift. Instead of jumping, natives glide. So, what happened next? Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, here's why that matters. Guess what? Guess what happened today? These create flow. They invite attention. They help storytelling sound alive, not rehearsed. Direct opinions can sound aggressive. Native speakers cushion them, especially in polite conversation. I think, it's a good idea. I feel like she's right. Seems like, it worked. To be honest, I'm not sure. From my point of view, it's fair. Soft tone equals smooth communication. Humans don't talk like robots. We react emotionally. Oh, really? No way. Wow, exactly, for sure. Yeah, definitely. That's true. Reactions show we are listening. They make conversations warm instead of cold. Speaking isn't only about information, it's about emotion. Here's how to turn this into real fluency. Talk to yourself, narrate your day, tell stories out loud. Use voice notes. Copy real conversations from shows and podcasts. And most importantly, don't aim for perfection. Aim for rhythm, connection, flow. If you hesitate, don't freeze. Use fillers, use connectors. Let your English breathe. You don't need perfect grammar to sound fluent. Natural English belongs to those who dare to speak like a human, not a textbook. Connectors and fillers are the heart of natural English. They aren't mistakes. They're what makes English sound real. Today, you didn't just learn words, you learned how to flow. Use these phrases in your everyday speech. Watch how your English transforms, not only in accuracy, but in warmth, rhythm, and confidence. You don't need to sound perfect. You need to sound alive. And now, you do.